A live look at Cape Coral right now. This is the Chiquita Lock. Not a lot of rain coming down. That's the good news. This camera faces east, so you can see the clouds that Matt was just showing you headed west to east. It's been an annoying day. There's been flooding still on the streets. Wink News reporter Liz Byro is live in the Cape at the intersection of Veterans Parkway and Santa Barbara Boulevard. This looks better than it did last night for sure, Liz. How is it there?
Yeah, this is the area that the city of Cape Coral specifically mentioned as being one of the most hard hit. Again, I'm off of Veterans Parkway in Santa Barbara, and you can see behind me, Chris, there's still just a little bit of pooling in the more shallow parts of the road, lawns, and people's driveways, and of course, just some leftover dirt and mud. But the elephant in the retention pond, the two cars still submerged. Wink News spoke to the owner of this white one over here this morning. We found out that she was door dashing, attempted to turn around, thought this was a yard, and of course, it ended up being a retention pond. Rain, flooded streets, stalled out cars, and when the sun came up, lawns in disarray. Neighbors in Cape Coral are having deja vu.
I'm sure everybody thinks about Ian. That's like when I start seeing waves on my street, I'm thinking, it's like, holy cow, it's happening again.
Ian was a lot worse, of course. There was trees down and electricity was lost and which not. But this was pretty tough.
And this sort of reminded me of that just from the front of our house.
The front of Jody Scheinberg's house in South Cape Coral tells a story. The line of dirt and debris is clear, showing just how high the water got.
Approximately 2 more feet, and it would have been where Hurricane Ian water was.
The water stayed between the stormwater culverts in Jody's lawn for an hour before everything was covered. These culverts are just one part of Cape Coral's stormwater management system, a system Jody believes needs some work.
I really hope that there's better, because this isn't anywhere where we need it to be.
The city of Cape Coral says they have one of the best stormwater management systems in the state. They say you may be surprised to learn this, but it's not designed for rainfall to drain too quickly. Water is intended to collect in the swales where pollutants can filter out before it enters the canals.
It's got so much rain in a short period of time. I don't know if there's enough drainage that could have handled the capacity that came down.
We are low, we are sea level. What are you going to do? You know, we don't have basements, we have swimming pools. So do I think about water management? I think they do a pretty good job.
The city asks neighbors to be patient and allow 72 hours for water to drain. Of course, if we get rain tonight that was anything like last night, you can reset that timer. And if standing water does not drain, you may need to call 311 for some assistance. Live in Cape Coral, Liz Byro, Wink News.